and welcome to what I'm calling the last day of Vlogmas. Today is, I probably should wait till tomorrow to do that because tomorrow's New Year's Eve, but today's technically day 34 of Vlogmas. We've had enough of Vlogmas. And so tomorrow we'll start just regular daily vlogs. I'm not planning on stopping, but I'm tired of counting Vlogmas and I'm tired of the Christmas stuff. So you guys, thank y'all so much for supporting me through Vlogmas. You guys are the best. I'm so proud of myself for doing it, and I love having the memories documented. Today is Wednesday the 30th, and our plan was to get up today and get on the road to go see David's mom and dad. However, I told you guys last night we're waiting on my camera, and so we're just waiting for FedEx to come so that we can leave. However, we had a really, really rough night with Mark last night. I don't know what's going on with him. He's just super, super, super fussy. He's not really having any other symptoms. I still really think it's his teeth, the way he's putting his hands in his mouth, and the way he's just not really himself. He's not running any more fever. He had like a couple days of low-grade fever earlier on this weekend, but he's been fine since then. He's still eating okay, not his normal self with the eating, but he's still eating a good bit. He doesn't really have any runny nose, maybe a tiny, tiny cough, but he has that off and on his whole life, like just allergies and stuff. So I don't know. He was so fussy though this morning and last night that we barely got any sleep. So I called the pediatrician this morning just to see if we could run him by, let them give him a once over, make sure he doesn't have an ear infection. He's never had an ear infection before, so I don't really know how he would react. With Lucy, she screamed holy crud and would pull her ears and stuff, and so I would know. With Nate, he always ran a fever, so I don't know. I don't think it's that because he's not been messing with his ears and he hasn't had any fever in days. But I would hate for us to go out of town, even though we're just going a couple hours away to just visit with David's mom and dad and not, we want to make sure he's not contagious, that it's, nothing. I'm assuming they're going to say he's fine, because I really don't see anything wrong with him besides just being fussy. But because it was such a rough night, I just want to make sure. So that appointment is at 1:30. It's now 11:30, so we need to leave here in about a little over an hour. It takes a little while to get to his doctor's appointment. So I'm going to run him to the doctor at 1:30. It takes a good 30 minutes to get over there, if not longer. And then depending on if he needs medicine, that could take longer. So we're just going to play the rest of the day by ear. We're going to see, if they say he's not contagious and he's fine, then we'll just continue on tonight to David's mom and dad's. If they need to get antibiotics in him or something, then we may wait till tomorrow. We're just going to play it by ear, and I just want to make sure that he's okay. So he's asleep right now, which is great. He was so fussy. I am slowly getting some things packed up. We left some things at their house just so I wouldn't have to pack up. We just left there like 6 days ago or something. So I did leave some of the kids' stuff and some of their toys and some of their clothes there. But I'm packing up the rest of the stuff we need. I did my hair and makeup. I still need to get dressed, but Mark is asleep in his room and my closet's in there. So when he gets up, we will finish packing my stuff. The kids' stuff is packed. The toiletries are mostly packed. My goal is when we leave here to go to the doctor that most everything's ready, and then we're just waiting on FedEx. We could get back from the doctor and FedEx could still not be here. It's supposed to be here sometime before 8. So if it comes around then, around when we get back, I don't know. We're just going to see what happens. And I'm hoping by the end of this video, you guys can see my new camera because I hate filming on my phone. And I'm so blessed to be able to get a new camera. And yeah, a lot of people have been asking me what I've been getting, what I got, what kind of camera I got. And it's the same one I had before it got broken. It's the Canon G7X. It's totally worth the money, I think. I had mine for 2 years, which I know does not seem like a long time, but I use it a ton. It gets used every day. So I don't think that's too bad. I did get the warranty extended on this one though, so hopefully we can go a little bit longer. But anyway, David's outside playing with the kids. They just needed to run and play. They've been cooped up and it's a beautiful day outside, so they're running and playing. It's 11:30. I need to make them lunch or figure out what we're going to do for lunch. So I'll show y'all what we end up eating. I'll tell you guys what Mark and what's happening with him. And you guys can wait for FedEx with us. I don't know how long it's going to take. Normally I feel like they're here around noon a lot of times when I'm waiting for stuff. But of course, the one day that we actually need them to be here to leave, who knows? It could be 7:59. So anyway, I'll check in with y'all in a little bit, and we'll just take it one moment at a time. Alright guys, this isn't very exciting, but if you want to see what the kids have for lunch, chicken nuggets, strawberries, and some pretty crushed up Pringles for Nate. And then Lucy has some grapes, peppers, a chicken patty, and some Pringles. So a really quick thrown together lunch. I'm going to put some ketchup out for Nate and make them a drink. Hey guys, it came! My camera came! Can you guys tell a huge difference? I have not had a chance to edit my settings the way I normally do. This is literally just right out of the box. But yay, it came right at noon. It is now 1:15. We're sitting outside of the pediatrician. Mark woke up so happy, feeling good. He ate lunch. And then I was like, we don't even need to go to the doctor, but I still was going to take him just to get a quick checkup. And then I went to change his diaper, and he has a rash all the way down his belly. So I have no idea what's going on, but I'm so glad that we made the appointment to come get it looked at. I have no idea what could be going on. The rash just came up this morning, so I don't know. I'm leaning toward it's probably a viral thing, but I don't know. So we're going to see what they say. I've got to call them, get my mask out and all that. And we have to wait probably forever to go in, but I wanted to tell you guys that my camera came. So David's at home with the big kids, and as soon as we get back, as long as Mark's not contagious and everything's okay, we're going to head on to his mom and dad's. So anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, so I called them and they don't have a room ready, so we're waiting out in the car. He's trying to get fussy, so I'm holding him. Say hey. He's like, Mom, I want your camera. I want your camera, Mom. Isn't when your kids are sick, it's the absolute worst. When I was in nursing school, I worked on the pediatric floor, and I never really thought about what the parents must have been going through to have their kids in the hospital. I can't imagine now, it was just, oh, well, they just need antibiotics, so they're okay, I never thought, how terrifying it must have been for the parents. But I came on here to tell you guys I just got a picture and a phone call from David. Lucy lost another tooth. Can you believe it? That's her third tooth in 3 weeks. So crazy. It was her top one too. So I guess the tooth fairy's coming. He is over being in this car. He is over it. He wants out. He wants to get down. We gotta wait on the doctor to call us. Gotta wait. It's a beautiful day. So anyway, I'll keep you all posted. I just wanted to say, yay, Lucy! Say, yay, Sissy! Okay, you guys, so that took forever of waiting in the car, but once we got in there, it was so fast. It's hard to have a 10-month-old in the car waiting for 45 minutes, but I love his pediatrician. So we went in and they looked in his ears. They said they looked perfect. His lungs sounded great. His vitals were great. He didn't have a fever, and I told them that, he just had some low-grade fever Sunday and Monday, and nothing since then. They looked at his little tiny bit of a rash on his tummy, and they think that he's fine. It is probably a very common viral thing that everybody has to get when they're a kid. She's like, you can scratch this one off your list, buddy, and your body will recognize it next time. So she didn't think it was anything to be concerned about, and because his fever has been gone, he's probably not even contagious anymore. It's just the last little bit of being kind of whiny. She said we could keep giving him the Motrin, but because it's already 3 o'clock, we're just gonna wait and not go anywhere today. Let Mark rest a little more. He didn't sleep well. We didn't sleep well. He does still have those teeth coming in. I think that is what a lot of the fussiness is about. But if he has a little viral thing, just to be safe, we're going to wait to go to David's mom and dad's. We'll see how it goes in the morning, and we'll see if everybody feels up to it and everything. Like I said, he woke up from his nap before we left. Like, I thought, well, why are we even going to the doctor? Because he was just playing and happy, and he was eating, and everything was happy until I saw the little bit of a rash. My kid's skin is so sensitive. They can just get random rashes all the time. But because of his fussiness and the previous little bit of low-grade fever, we're just going to take it really, really careful. Nobody else is sick. We haven't been around anybody. We haven't even left the house in almost a week. So it's probably nothing. Anyway, so we're back at home. He fell asleep in the car, so I'm going to try to get him out and maybe transfer him to his bed without waking him up. That's probably not going to happen, but maybe I can get him quickly back down and he can rest a little bit. We're pretty much packed to go, so we're just going to kind of pause on that. The kids are going to be kind of sad that we're not leaving, but we don't want to expose anybody to a virus if it is that, and we don't want to be in the car if Mark's not feeling well. Although I think he's fine. So the doctor thinks he's fine to do that. But anyways, I am so happy. I'm going to play around with my camera and make sure the settings are all good. But it feels so much better to be talking to you guys on a camera and not on my phone. I know it has to look and sound better. But anyway, we're thinking about maybe doing something fun with the kids. Maybe we can watch a movie, get some takeout, do something fun to make up for the fact that we're just kind of stuck here for another day or so. So anyway, that's the update, and we will see y'all back in a little while. Guess who's been saying mama tonight? It's been a very whiny mama, but it's been a mama. It's his first time to say mama. He's very, very whiny because he's very, very tired. He's just tired.
Hello, hello, hello.
Show us your teeth, toothy smile. Y'all, our baby girl is just losing teeth like crazy.
And another one on the other side.
Yeah, there's the other big one loose. It looks loose.
Like this.
Oh boy. Here goes Mark down the hallway. This is his favorite pastime. Mark is very fussy. He is super duper fussy. Aren't you? Super duper fussy. Look at our beautiful advent calendar that's all decorated. All the days. So pretty. Thank you again, Miss Lori.
I can tell you why I put this in here. Because that looks like a star.
So beautiful. All right, let's follow Mark in here. We got to keep him up for another hour, and he is very tired.
And we didn't even have dinner yet.
Yeah. Daddy went to go get dinner. Hold on, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. So David left to go get dinner. We were going to just order, like, to get takeout. Like, he could just drive up and they would give it to him. But the system was down. It wouldn't let us do it at the place we were going to do. And so I just told him, just go through the drive-thru at Whataburger or something. So he's doing that, and he's getting gas in our car because my car is, like, on fumes. And Mark is so dang tired. Uh-oh. Don't pull that on your head. Sometimes he really likes to come into Nate's room and play when he's over everything else. He's definitely feeling better, though. His rash is almost gone. It's very faint. So, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if it was like a little bit of allergic reaction.
Mark is really tough.
Yeah. He likes looking at herself without the teeth, don't you? So, what was I saying? Once we got home from the doctor, I tried to lay Mark down, but he laid down for maybe like 30 minutes, so he didn't get his full nap out. He hasn't had a good nap since this morning, and so he is so tired, but it's like 6 o'clock. I cannot let him go to sleep at 6 o'clock, or he will be up at like 2 a.m. So we're trying to just keep him up for a little while, and yeah, everybody's hungry. I should have just cooked something, I guess, although Nate has had like so much. He's had chicken, pizza, and mac and cheese like on repeat, so I thought it'd be nice to get like a burger, and it's just taking a long time. I guess everybody's doing takeout tonight. I don't know, it's Wednesday, but I'm loving my new camera. I still haven't played around with the settings, but I think it looks pretty good, and we're just trying to keep this baby awake. He gets so fussy when he's tired. Fingers crossed for good sleep tonight. If we can get good sleep, we can conquer the world tomorrow. We just all need a really good sleep. So when the food gets here, I will feed the kids, and then we'll get Mark down first, and then we'll get the big kids down. They still have to have their baths. I need to edit this video, and we're all going to try to get to bed early. I've been like laying down really late, like 11, 11:30. So I'm going to try to get everything done so I don't have to go to bed that late. And if he is up a lot in the night, I'll at least have a head start on some sleep. So you like Nate? No, you like Nate's piano? Okay, guys. So it is now 7:30. I thought I would get a jump start on some of the editing I need to do so that I can go to sleep as soon as possible, because I laid Mark down to sleep at 6:30, which is not what I wanted to do, but he was so tired there was no choice. I had no choice. Bless his heart. He didn't get his nap out, and I figured the best thing he could do is rest. If I need to get up early or whatever for him, then I will. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys, I was going to show you, but it's so loud out there, but I'll put a picture in. Lucy lost her first tooth. You know, she lost her front tooth. I was telling you guys about that this morning, or this afternoon while I was at the doctor with Mark. And tonight we were eating dinner, and her other front tooth came out. They were both really loose, and I think when the one fell out, it loosened the other one. So in the course of one day, she lost both of her front teeth, and then she had already lost both of the bottom and the front. So she has this huge hole in her mouth, and all 4 teeth in the middle are gone. She looks so cute. And so she's very excited for the tooth fairy to come, and she was so brave. I always kind of wondered how she would handle the teeth situation, because she's my one that's probably like really, she's the most like skittish about things and nervous about things. But she did so great. David actually had to pull both of them because they were like barely hanging on. Layla goes out of this door. She opens it with her paw and goes out and leaves it open. It's not the kids leaving doors open, it's the dog. Okay, let me walk over here because I don't want David's football game to be picked up in the camera. Okay, so Mark went down early, which means it could be a long night. But he, like I was telling you guys, I think he is feeling better. The rash is so much better. It's barely there at all. I want to say I might have washed a couple of his pieces of clothing in with our detergent. That might have been the rash. I'm not 100% sure, but I did wash some of his things, I believe, in with David and I's detergent. And I normally don't do that. I normally wash all of the kids' clothes in Free and Clear because they all have sensitive skin. So I'm not really sure, because where the rash is right where his sleeper zipper would be. So I don't know. It's either that or just a little bit of the end of the virus he had. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, good news is there's nothing to worry about, right? So anyway, we went ahead and left everything packed, and we're going to see how it is going in the morning. Hopefully we'll be able to go up, and we're not going to really go anywhere. We're just going to go visit with David's mom and dad. And they're not really around people either. So as long as he's better and he's not at risk to get them sick, we will go on. The doctor said that he wouldn't be really contagious or anything since his fever is gone. So I'm just glad that his ears, I was really worried when he just was real fussy that it was his ears, but they said that those looked great. So I always feel like a little bit stupid when I go to the doctor and I like spend all the time and energy, and then they tell you like there's nothing we can do, like it's just viral. Or one time I took Nate, he was about Mark's age, to the doctor because he was so fussy. Like he cried all night long, and so I thought maybe he's sick. And of course I was a first-time mom, so I took him to the doctor, and they immediately sat him down, opened his mouth to look in his mouth, and there was like 2 teeth coming in, and they're like, no mom, he's just teething. And I'm like, oh my god, I feel so stupid. But I feel like, you know what, you shouldn't feel stupid, because peace of mind is so much better. I would hate to know that like he's hurting because he has an ear infection. There's something we can do about it, or you know, he has you know, lung infection or whatever, and there's something we could do about, although I knew he didn't have that because I would have known if he had like that sound, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And you know, what's the worst that can happen? They look at him and they say, oh, he's fine, and then you just have that peace of mind that you're not like, you know, having a sick kid and don't know, because it's really hard when they can't tell you. I am so thankful that Nate is at a point now, my 8-year-old with autism. There was lots of times when he couldn't really tell me if something was bothering him, and he's gotten to the point now where he can, like, he'll tell me like stomach hurts or you know, ears or whatever it is. There was one time a couple years ago, has it been, we were in Georgia where he had strep, and I had no idea. He didn't really have a lot of symptoms. He felt like, it kind of seemed like he had a cold. And one morning he woke up and he had like a little bit of a rash around his mouth. And so I took him to the doctor and they did a strep test and he was positive. So I just felt so bad because, you know, he didn't act like Lucy. She's had strep a bunch of times and she will like, oh, my throat hurts, you know, and so I know to take her in, but he doesn't always tell me or even act sick. He's so active and stuff that it's really hard to tell. But anyway, these kids, feels like when you have kids, there's always somebody sick. But I am very thankful that from Nate got the flu in February, and it was the worst flu he's ever had. And if I hadn't had him tested for the flu and it come back positive, I probably would think he had already had COVID, because he was so sick. Although now they're saying kids don't really get it as bad, but COVID is bad. But he was so sick with the flu right after Mark was born, if you guys remember that. And from then, after he got better, all the way through the summer, all the way through the fall, my kids have been super healthy. I mean, this is Mark's, like, well, he's 10 months old. And he's had a couple of little colds. But other than that, like, he's been super healthy. We are so blessed. So blessed, because I feel like my bigger kids, they had a few little viruses and stuff when they were a lot younger than Mark. So I'm sure staying home a lot more and all the precautions has definitely helped. So, and I'm just really blessed. So that is going to be it for this vlog. Everybody say yay for my camera being back. Oh, I missed it so much, y'all. So here's my old one. I took the battery out, so that's why this thing is open. Let me close it. This is my old camera, and the new one looks exactly the same. It's just less beat up. So I promised David, and I'm promising you guys, I'm going to try my very best to keep this one better protected from kids, and try not to just set it down where they can get a hold of it. It's hard when you vlog a lot because I'm constantly filming stuff and then I set it down, so I'll have it, you know, close by. But I do not want this one to get scratched or beat up or whatever, because they're dang expensive. So everybody say goodbye. This is what I carried around and filmed for y'all for years. So everybody say goodbye to this one. And now I have a beautiful one that looks exactly the same, because I love it. So anyway, I'm going to edit this for you guys. If you have enjoyed Vlogmas, definitely let me know. We are going to continue to do Vlogmas every single year. I love it. It's so much fun. And tomorrow, I think we'll just start regular vlogs. And my channel isn't only going to be vlogs. I like to do vlogs a lot, and especially like when we're traveling and stuff like that, I'll do a lot of vlogs. But once the school year starts back, I'll mix it in with other videos, lunch videos, dinner videos, sit down videos, just different kinds of things. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on anything. Fingers crossed for a good night's sleep tonight for everybody feeling better, all the things. I'm praying for you guys, all of you, that you will have a great day tomorrow. No more sickness. You know, everybody that's sick and is having a hard time, I just pray that for your healing, and that God would touch you and that you would have better days ahead. Anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Tomorrow should be a better day, so make sure you stick around to see. I love y'all. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching, and definitely leave me a comment down below. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Straight best free.